G'day guys, it's Trader Cobb here, and just a bit of a video update. I haven't been posting as much the last couple of days just because there hasn't been as much to talk about really. There's been an erratic information flow. It appears that the markets are very reactive at the moment. It seems that there's a fair bit of fear mongering out there at the minute. So look, I just wanted to sort of go back to what I focus on. I'm a technical trader. I look for technical entry points, obviously backed up by fundamentals if I'm looking for longer term type stuff. But I focus on trends. So I'm going to go across some of the good trends that I see out there at the moment. I mean, Bitcoin today, for example, I've got to cover Bitcoin because, it's Bitcoin, right? It's the beast. We're still not back, we're still not broken that 4,000 level. It's held once again. And look, I mean, it was looking likely today that we'd, set a new uptrend with this higher low and then a higher high. But then, what I can tell, relatively regurgitated news about China came back out and drove us back down. Hence that reactive comment at the beginning. Now, we haven't broken down through 4,000. We're still holding 4,000, and who knows? This could be the new higher low and we could push on. The fact of the matter is there's a huge amount of speculation coming out of China, and it's all just a bit annoying, to be honest. I wish they'd just make their mind up and let us get on with it. Or I wish it just pull back. Now, until 4,000 is broken, we haven't got a sustained downtrend here on the daily, and therefore, above 4,000, it's not no man's land. It's kind of, anyone's game at the moment. It could push on higher, it could push on lower, but until it does, I'm sort of, not too having too much of an opinion on it at the minute. So what am I actually looking at? Well, I've been talking a lot about metal, and there's a reason why. You can see it's broken up to new all-time highs, higher low, higher high, pulling back into here. And I like this moving average zone. You can see here it pulled back in, moved away, pulled back in, moved away, pulled back in, moved away, pulling back in. I really like where it is at the minute. You can see it's back into these old relative resistance becoming support. That's two tests of that 2600, 2700 level there now. It still looks strong. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. I like the way it holds strong when other markets are falling. But I was looking at this today, and I was really looking at this flat level and really looking for a trade there with a good stop loss. But then it broke down, and it's just these markets seem to be quite reactive and a bit, they're just bashing around a bit. So I'm keeping an eye again on metal. If we can break up through this resistance, I think it will be quite positive. Well, it will be quite positive because we'll have this lower term 1 hour trend back in an uptrend, and the daily is in a really, really good spot right here, right in what I call the equilibrium zone. And look, I might just get rid of these lines and actually draw in some fibs, just see where exactly we've pulled back to in that most recent pull back. If we go from here to here, yeah, we're around that 61.8% fib. That's all good. There's that cluster of the 50%. I remember talking about the other day, the old resistance. So yeah, look, I'm really happy with where metal is. It's in a really strong uptrend, and that's what I like about it. So what else is in an uptrend, and what else looks good? So I've covered metal. I'm going to go straight to MAID. And it's not quite there yet because, look, this isn't an exact level of resistance. I prefer to trade breakouts of very precise levels. And the fact of the matter is there's a little bit more resistance coming up ahead of the break. So, above this break. But I'm definitely keeping a very close look on MaidSafe here. A breakout above might trigger some good buying depending on how the volume looks. And then maybe that trend may just offer some opportunities to get long and look for trades in that. In this particular coin, I do like the look of it. I do like the consolidation. There was this big sell-off, but it recovered very, very quickly. It does look strong, and I like it. I also like Nexus as well. Clear reason why. I think there's a fair bit of news coming out in the coming weeks about this particular coin, but it's also at resistance again. It's a nice level actually, and I'm just keeping a close eye on this level. I'd like it to hold here. I'd like it to hold, so we've got a fairly precise level, and maybe pull back to 7,000 once more, and let these indicators catch up and see the volume build a little bit in it. But I'm definitely keeping an eye on Nexus. So why this over some of the other coins? Why the coins that I've chosen the ones that I've chosen? Well, let me just show you what a good uptrend looks like here. If we compare this to, say, metal as well, nice clear flowing trends. Then you compare it to, let's just jump into anything like Ripple. Sure, bit of buying going on there in Ripple at the moment, but look, it's just sideways. It's not known yet. Jump and have a look at that. Now, I'm not saying that these aren't good fundamental long-term coins, But right now, they're just not doing a great deal. You know, jump in and have a look at Dash. We were trending on Dash, pull back, and now we're sideways again. Patient Tory, you have a look again, sideways. It's very difficult to make a good call in a market when there's no clear direction. And when we've got all this, mess in the market and all this news rubbish and all the crap that's coming out, I like to be looking at things from a perspective of trend. What's the trend doing? Because it's much easier to join the trend than it is to go against it. Going against the trend is fine if you're looking at a long-term hold. I mean, like I do hold Ripple, and it is not in a strong uptrend, but I believe in the product. I do hold Patient Tory because I do believe that there's some potential there for it. But it's not in a good uptrend now. So it's just about how you trade and what you trade. And just coming back, I just wanted to repeat that I'm a trend follower. I like to follow the trends when I'm looking at technical trading for short term. The reason I'm loving metal so much is because technically I love this chart. It's one of my favorites out there. But also fundamentally, I really like it as well. So that when two things come together like that, I will trade and I will invest within the same coin. More so about looking how to add or how to build a position in something that I really believe in long term. Anyway, guys, that's enough from me. Trader Cobb out. Have a great day. Bye for now.